Hi, today I want to share with you a lovely story. A kitty cat long gone finally came home. Hi, I'm the outdoor witch, animal communicator, energy healer, outdoor lover, and owner of several animal friends. Today I want to share with you the story of Sissi. And for this, I got Milwin behind, who's actually helping me filming that video. So sorry if she's making some noise, but well, she's around. So today I want to share with you the lovely story of Sissi, a lovely kitty cat that was gone for more than 2 weeks and who finally came home. So I'm filming this video in my new home where we recently moved. I'm now living in Finland and it's still quite a mess around. But I can't film outside because it's a bit cold today. It was 2 degrees Celsius this morning, so uh, right, I'm trying to film inside, and anyway, I will have to film indoor when winter comes, so it's a good try. All right, so I really want to share with you a positive story that lost pets can come home, because actually lost pets or gone pets um, are usually a tricky situation because some pets actually don't want to be found. They're not really communicating with us easily, or they're not showing us where they are because they don't want to be found. And sorry, Mirwin's playing now. So in the case of Sissi, it really worked, and it was just amazing to, well, when I got that message that she was finally home after all that time. So let's start from the very beginning. So Sissi is the cat, one of the cats of my mom. Sissi was born a feral cat, and she was found when she was really little, and she was fed on the bottle for a while, and so she get used to be living indoor and to be a pet cat very quickly. So when I went to visit my mom, she told me that Sissi was gone for about 5, 6 days when I went there, and at that time my parents had the grandkids coming. They had the four of them at their home at the same time, and also there were quite a lot of visitors around. Sissi didn't come home that evening, and so it was already like about 6 days since it happened, and now mom was really getting worried that something might happen, or that she just ran away and didn't want to come back anymore. And so for me the situation was tricky because when I'm very emotionally involved in a situation with a pet, it's harder to be really clear and to stay focused when I work on the animal, because I really want it to work. I know the feeling that my mom, the attachment that she has for the cat, and so on. So it's always a bit trickier when it's for close relatives or friends to work on an animal issue, and it was adding up to the fact that already lost animals are harder. But I really had to try. And on my way home that day, I studied and I did the first communication with Sissi. And she was actually really keen to talk, and I knew she was alive, and she told me that she was hiding a bit further from the house. I couldn't exactly define where, but it was about 500 meters to 1 kilometers away, not that far. And she didn't want to come home. She was scared of something that prevented her from coming back. But she was okay. She was hiding, but not starving. That was it. And she showed me some image of a lot of noise, lot of things happening, and she also showed me that there was some issue with the cat, or I couldn't really say it was one cat or some cats around the house. So that was it for that first conversation with her, and that I double checked with mom later on, and actually she told me that Sissi's mom, who's also a feral cat, obviously, um, had come back and was hanging around the house with her new litter of kittens. So after mom had confirmed to me that there was some issue with another cat, or might be another issue with another cat, I did another conversation with Sissy, and yeah, she was afraid. She was afraid of a cat, of something that was really not allowing her to come home. There were also some issue with the kids, but she liked the kids, and she really showed me the picture, the image of the kids, and so I decided to still work on this, but I couldn't feel that that was what was preventing her to come home. And she also showed me her bed in my mom's room and the life she has in this house, and she felt like it was her home. So I did a first EFT session, EFT tapping session on her regarding these fears she had to come home because of that had a cat, and also uh, regarding the kids and the other two, because there are two other cats in the home. So I also did that tapping session regarding these fears, and I felt a bit better, but it was not like this is it. So for the two next days, I just let go of Sissy and of this. I knew she wasn't home, but I couldn't focus on her or work on her at all because I had some issue with my own animals, and so I had to work on them at that time. So I just let it go, and after like a couple of days, I checked with mom again, and she said no, she wasn't coming back, but she had noticed that Sissy's mom was preventing the other cats. Well, she was chasing them. A couple of days later, I asked mom again, and she said no, she wasn't home, um, but that she had noticed that Sissy's mom was actually chasing the other cats around the house and not letting them, eat peacefully, be around the house as they are used to. And so she told that cat to just leave the other home cat in peace. And she was actually now away from the main house. And I went back to talk with Sissy. I felt that she was closer from the house now. I could feel that she was more nearby. She was hunting. She was fine. Like she was eating mouse. That was really the picture she sent me was quite nice and funny. And but still, she was really like unsafe and not secure to come back. Um, then I also decided that I had to do some work on myself because I had so much pressure that it worked, that she was really going to come back, or that maybe I was actually not helping my communication and not helping Sissy to come home, because with all this pressure I had and I put on her in some way. So I did a very in-depth EFT session on myself, on my limiting beliefs, on all the things I really wanted to work, or the fears I had in that case. And I described this session in depth on the article that I link below, because it's too long to share here on that video. So if you want to know exactly what I did, I go really in step by step in all the sentences, all the fears, all the limiting beliefs I cleared regarding Sissy, my mom, the situation with her lost cat. And after that session, I really felt like I was better, and now this time I trust that she would come home. It was like I knew she would come home. I just couldn't figure out when. And I think that evening I double checked with Sissy, and actually I felt that she would come, but not right now. And it was full moon, and that she was like, I would come after that full moon. And I was like, okay, obviously at night it's still very bright, and cats, when they are scared, they really don't want to be seen. They try to hide and to find their way home in the safest way possible. So it made sense, and I just let it go. The next day I knew she wasn't home, and I was like, now I have to do something. And I had this idea to use the bridge of light visualization. I describe it in the previous video, and this visualization works amazingly well. And then I was like, yes, that's what I have to do. So I did that visualization twice that evening. And to just tell you how I did it, because obviously I was not at Sissi's home, but I imagined myself in the main room in that house, my parents' house, and I showed Sissi the way home. So I did it twice that evening. And the next morning, I had a text from mom saying, she's back. She came back. And I mean, that was just like, wow, mind blowing. I was just so happy. You can't believe it. I was just nearly, yeah, I was crying. It was such a relief for mom. She was so happy. And actually, Sissy had been scared. Like, she was pretty stressed out when she came. She just went into in the house, and she stayed there for a couple of days until she felt more secure. She stayed inside. She played with the kids that were there again, and only like a couple of days after, she resumed with a routine of going out and coming back in the house. And since she's a happy cat, happy kitty in that home. She found a place with the other cats there, and she's not bothered by her mom anymore. So it's a beautiful story. I wanted to share it with you because I know how we can worry when we have lost or a cat or pet, and we're like, where are they? I mean, it's just like really, really bothering when we can't find our pets. So it's just to let you know that it works. When they want to come home, they do, and they can find a way home, and you can help them find their way home. So let me know if you try this bridge of light visualization, and if you have any situation like this happening to you. So just try that exercise or share your own story with me. Please comment below, because I am always really happy to read your feedbacks and comments. And if you like this video, feel like it, please subscribe and share to other people if you think it can help other animal lover and animal owners. So I'll see you hopefully in next video, and for now, have a great day. Bye.